What are some of the charges that he's been found guilty of? Let's break this down.
Well, Yusuf, it is 7 for 7 in this landmark graft trial in Malaysia. High Court Judge Muhammad Nazlan Ghazali found Najib Razak guilty and has convicted him of 1 count of abuse of power, 3 counts of criminal breach of trust, and 3 counts of money laundering. Now, the judge began delivering his verdict a little before 10:30 a.m. local time on Najib's first 1MDB-related trial that centers on SRC International, a former unit of the state fund, which is now under the Finance Ministry. And this centers on the transfer of $10 million to Najib's personal bank account from SRC back in 2014. And just for a little more color on the verdict, when it came to the abuse of power charge, the judge assessed that the former Prime Minister's defense failed to raise reasonable doubt under Section 23 of the Anti-Corruption Act. And with regards to criminal breach of trust, the judge found that Najib's actions were not consistent with someone who had knowledge in that there was no attempt to return the funds. And the judge also noted that Jolo played a crucial role in that transfer of funds to Najib's account. And Justice Nazlan also weighed in on funds that Najib had claimed were a donation from the Saudi royal family, saying he's unconvinced given the insufficient proof provided in court.
I mean, this is a historic moment. There were many times in the last few years where a resolution seemed almost impossible to achieve. What happens next to the former Prime Minister of Malaysia, Mr. Najib? What's likely here?
Well, after this guilty verdict, Najib will seek to appeal the judgment. And since he is convicted, that would prevent him from holding political office and possibly leave him unable to defend his parliamentary seat if a snap election is called. Now, each of the 7 charges deliberated on today carries punishments ranging from a maximum of 5 to 20 years jail time and potential fines. And the judge said he wants mitigation to happen after lunch before sentencing, which may imply that won't be delayed. And we may find out as well if bail will be raised. And Najib's defense team, led by Shafi Abdullah, he will likely seek lighter sentencing, and he is seeking a stay until August 3rd. Now, lastly, Yusuf, just want to keep in mind that the SRC trial is just one of 5 criminal cases facing Najib. Now, this hearing began 16 months ago, and the legal proceedings had been met with delays. Plus, there were concerns when several other high-profile graft cases in Malaysia were dropped. So today's developments mark a milestone, with Najib facing a total of 42 charges, including the 7 he was found guilty of this Tuesday.